Imagine going on a day that was so bad and went so left, you had to excuse yourself from the date. Now you're in your car, screaming as if your car is soundproof, talking to your friends on three-way. I'm the friend on three-way. You know, my friend met this guy on Raya. They've been chatting, like texting, calling, FaceTiming, all that stuff over the last 2 weeks. Why has it been 2 weeks? Buska, both of them have busy schedules. And so, it took 2 weeks for them to align their schedule. Now keep in mind, on the phone, the vibe, chef's kiss. Great energy, great conversations, very intellectual, like very mentally stimulating. She's like, okay, he actually seems like a pretty smart guy. Then they go to dinner. Nice restaurant, great ambiance, vibes on point. He's telling her how much he likes her, how much he's enjoying her company, how he really wants to explore this and take it further. And that, he's super comfortable with taking things slow and really getting to know each other. Really just kind of speaking to the things that she was talking about, this current data situation and just wanting to kind of be sure about people that you're investing your time into. They're getting towards the end of the day, and he's like, I'm really enjoying your company, we should keep the night going. And he suggests a secondary location. And she has a rule where, like, on a first date, regardless of how much she's enjoying it, she's not going to go to the secondary location. She would much rather just, end it on that good note. Each party go home, and then they figure out, what's their next step. Even if things are, like, organically flowing, she's very much like, we've had that first date. Let's go ahead and take the time to digest, and then figure out where do we go from here. If that's not something that they've talked about, before the end of that date. Her saying no thank you ends up triggering him. Some guy starts going off, talking about all you bees is the same, all you bees is the same, blah, blah, blah. She's shocked because she hadn't seen the side of him and she would have never suspected that this is how he got down. My guy goes as far as saying, I knew you just wanted me for my money. I knew you just wanted me for my money. Now, keep in mind, like, before they even went on the date, he's like, no, like, I'm all about treating women. I'm all about doing this. I'm all basically like how he's a gentleman. He pays for the first date. He pays for all the dates. Like, that's how he was raised, blah, blah, blah. That's how his dad is with his mom. But that's how he is. Like, he even said when they sat down, see the restaurant, he even said, you know what? Just so I just want to, go ahead and get this out the way. But like, pick whatever you want, order whatever you want. Mind you, she was not even like out here ordering nothing like crazy or nothing like that. She was like, very demure, very mindful. And he's like, order whatever you want off the menu. Like, it's on me, it's on me, it's on me. Now he talking about, oh, you will go digging. And it's just like, sir, like, how did we get here? I just said I didn't want to go for the secondary location, leading up at. And with each B this and M that, like he was getting progressively louder. Having been to that restaurant before on a semi-regular basis, she wanted to do everything she could to avoid the scene, so she asks for the check. Check comes. My guy talking about, oh, what you think I'm not a man? You think I can't pay for this? You think I can't do that? You think I got no money? You think I'm broke? Blah, 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 blah. Throws his card down. Waiter takes the thing, goes to the back to go ahead and run it. He comes back, talking about, I'm sorry, sir, but this one didn't work. Do you have another one that we can utilize? He start getting loud with the waiter, like, this one gonna work. It works just fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Run it again. The guy's like, oh, I've already ran it 3 times. Like, it's not working. Like, is there another one that you would like me to use? He's like, run it again. Go back there and run it again. I know what I'm telling you. So now he's hostile with the staff. Yeah, my friend is of lighter complexion till she's like honkachu, like she's red right now, like tomato red in her face. At this point, the waiter has gone to the back, but he didn't run it again. He brought the manager. The manager politely explains like, hey, we cannot run it again. We've already ran it 3 times. That is our policy. The card is not working. Like, if you want to talk to your bank, but like, kind of goes to that whole spiel. In the debacle, she ends up putting her card down to cover it. Bill gets paid. Now, all of a sudden, he acting calm out of nowhere, talking about, oh, thanks for doing that. I appreciate you having our back like that. Blah, blah, blah. What you want to do after this? Huh? Are you okay? What do you want to, what do you mean, what do I want to do after this? He literally looked her in her eyes, in her face. It was like, oh yeah, like, we supposed to be still continuing the night. Like, the night is still young. Like, the night is not over. I thought she wanted to go ahead and go to the next spot. He said in that moment, she was like, you know what? Not even just that he has anger management issues and all these other problems. He need whittled, like he is mentally unstable. And in that moment, she was like, I need to figure out how to get out of this situation and get out of this situation without causing any more of a scene that's already been caused. She tells him, let's go outside to talk. Now, as a friend, I already told her this. That was a big mistake, but good. Go outside, away from the public. I think he's already told the vlog. Like, no, you don't do that. But I digress. That's what she did. They go outside, and he's still insisting that she come with him for them to continue the night. And when she tries to walk away, he gonna try to pull her bag. She immediately turns around and pepper gels him. Bush! Runs to her car, gets in, locks the door, drives off. She gets home, obviously in a state of panic, calls us on three-way. We like, girl, open up his profile, take a picture of his profile with your other phone. That way at least you have that. She go in there, he done blocked her on everything. And I know I should be focused on the broader picture, but I'm just trying to figure out, like, how did he have time to block her on everything after he got pepper gel? Like, I thought that takes some time to get that out of your eyes, but clearly he was able to get it out fast enough before she got home to block her on everything. And I say he blocked her on everything, like telephone, social media, email, you name it, he blocked it. What confirmed it for us, at least in our minds, was the last message that he sent before he blocked her, talking about, and what you will not do is put me on a T app. Nah, like dating, especially dating in major cities, is in the pits of hell, Safara. Hey.
Men need to do better. It's okay. Like, there's financial problems for everyone. Trust me, the way the economy's going, everybody's having problems. But you don't need to take it out on your date. If you knew you didn't have it, maybe a date wasn't what you're supposed to be focusing on. I feel like a lot of people are dating without the income. Dating is expensive. I can't even go to a restaurant without paying $40 to $50 myself. Not to mention movie theaters. I can't go without spending $30 myself. It has gotten very expensive to date. And if you cannot pay for yourself, you dang sure can't pay for somebody else. I think a lot of people need to focus on the inside more than focusing on the outside, which is dating and bringing somebody into your mess. Him getting aggressive because he couldn't pay? Absolutely not. And then it's a choice if a woman comes back to your place or not. It's a choice. If she's not feeling it, she's not feeling it. If it feels weird and awkward. Also, why is that like a need to be? Like, why do you have to go on a date and immediately go to someone else's house? This is not like, we're not paying for it. That's something else. That's what the girls on the street do. We're not doing that. This is called dating. Dating is when you take people on dates and you get to know them. You see if you like each other. You don't just immediately expect something. That's where I think a lot of people have gotten wrong with dating. They mistake it as fast food. Absolutely not. You need to take your time. And women, be careful out there because these men are getting just aggressive. I can live without it. I don't know if anybody else can, but a lot of women can live without it. And I suggest you do that because these men are unpredictable. I'm not letting you in my house. Just like he went off on her about that. What can you do when you're in my house, behind closed doors, not in public? Dangerous and it's scary. I'm not doing it. What do you guys think about this video? Put it in the comment section below.